Welcome, everybody. Episode 20, Talking Back Sunday. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope everyone had a nice one.
Yeah. How was your guys' Thanksgiving?
I had a very nice one. We kept it very simple over here. We did not do any big extended family thing. What with the global pandemic and all.
Yeah, that's still happening.
Yeah.
Didn't have to be like this.
But we did have Camille's sister Ellen and her son Arrow over, and it was a really nice day, so we were able to hang out outside a lot with them. And I cooked a lovely little Thanksgiving meal. Just a classic turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes type meal.
Excellent. How's Arrow doing?
He's doing really well, actually. It's been really good. He's starting to eat proper food, which is a big deal for him. He's been on I don't know if you call it a feeding tube, but basically kind of getting his food directly to his stomach, not through his mouth. So he's had to learn how to eat, which is a huge thing, which you kind of take for granted that you're, as a little baby, you learn it and then you don't even have to think about it. But he never really learned to eat because he went from being breastfed basically to being in and out of the hospital and on tubes. So he's starting to eat food. He's starting to crawl like crazy, which is also huge because he couldn't even do that up until a few months ago. And he's doing very well.
Excellent.
Nice.
Good. That's good to hear.
Yeah, that's good news.
Yeah, it is. It's very good to see. What about you guys? You do anything fun?
We we did the same thing. We just kept it real. It was just us. And Mish cooked a fantastic meal. We did the Kamala Harris dry rub turkey. It worked out great.
What is that? And, she put a recipe out there?
Yeah, dude, she is breaking all kinds of glass ceilings, and I'm so happy that she'll be in our lives. Mm-hmm. So we did that, and then we started watching Christmas movies, and it's just Christmas music on all the time, which is cool, except sometimes Mish will just put on a random Christmas playlist, and there's some real bombs out there that people are listening to the world.
Yeah.
But every now and again, the Bing Crosby will come on, I'll get all excited. So that's what we've been doing.
Nice.
Yeah.
We
How
have
about you, Mark, Sean?
Oh, yeah.
Who, me? We slept over at my parents' house. My mom made a giant feast, and we watched WKRP in Cincinnati. There is a turkey drop episode. It's a very special Thanksgiving episode. It's episode 7 of the first season. I bought my dad the box set of DVDs, and it's pretty hysterical. They're looking to do a promotion for the radio station because they're changing formats from old-timey hits to modern rock, and it's very edgy. So the boss wants to do a promotion, and he drops real turkeys out of the helicopter, and chaos ensues.
Wow.
So Cincinnati was covered with dead turkeys because he couldn't believe that they couldn't fly. Les Nessman, the man on the street, is mortified as people are running for their lives. So it was a very funny episode that everyone should check out.
Nice.
I was thinking it's really when you brought up Kamala Harris, Adam, and the turkey. It's funny to think if she had a side gig as a turkey salesman.
She's
not that funny, but it was a little.
Yeah,
funny
Monday through Thursday she's on the Senate and about to be vice president, but on Fridays she goes door to door selling smoke.
Yeah, selling
dry rub turkey.
Well, that made me think that she's working with big turkey. It's all a plot just to help the big turkey companies. They're in her pocket, and she's just getting kickbacks from all the turkeys she sells.
Hey, all the turkey farmers.
Yo, I actually saw on one of those new propaganda networks that's popping up. I saw a big expose about that.
Yeah, about
It's
the
true. Yeah. Just research it.
Mhm. Just research it. Just watch OAN or look it up on Facebook.
Yep. And you'll find someone that will agree with you, and then you'll feel vindicated.
Yeah.
Asshole. That escalated quickly. I apologize.
It happens these days. Crazy
Yeah, no.
times.
So what did you do, Mark?
My parents came over,
Nice.
and that was it. We hung out and, you know, had a classic vegan Thanksgiving dinner. You know what I mean?
You have vegan turkey?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Gravy, mashed potatoes, the works. You know what I mean?
Oh, but
How's
do they
how's
really
St.
make
Francis
that?
doing?
Do they really make a vegan turkey? I
do.
wasn't sure if that was real or not.
They do.
Oh, nice.
They do. Not bad. Not bad. So yeah, that was it.
Nice. How's St. Francis doing?
He's well. He's well. You know. He's well.
Good.
Yeah.
That's about it.
That's
It's
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Well, it's strange because I think this is the first year I haven't seen your parents in like 20 years.
Right. And we saw your dad, but the
Strange.
only reason was because we got that writing session in right before COVID
Right.
really hit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
How's your dad?
It's crazy. Good.
Yeah.
They're hanging in there.
Adam, you guys get your tree up?
Yeah. We had the tree up the day after Halloween, November 1st.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
And then, yeah, so that's been up. And then we have all the Christmas. Oh, so Chris B. So we live across from, or in Charlotte, we live across from Johnny V and Melissa, Johnny V's brother, Chris V, who we all know. He was in between jobs. So he was just working at like one of those Spirit Halloweens just to fill the time.
Nice.
And so there was this crazy discount on all those big inflatable lawn things, you know, like, so he got the employee discount. So Johnny V and Mel bought all these inflatable yard things. And there's this, like in front of our little house, there's this one bush that just won't grow. So for Halloween, they put like a big Grim Reaper there. And now there's a little snowman there. And so we have the inflatable snowman. It's real tacky. I love it. And yeah, so we've just been, the kids were worried because there's no fireplace to like hang the stockings. So I made a fake fireplace to hang stockings.
Nice.
Out of cardboard. Pretty happy.
I saw that on the internet, on the Instagram. That looked really great.
Yeah. I'm really happy about it. Like with how it came. I mean, I could have done better, but it was my first one. So
next year you might improve, expand.
Yeah. So you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
We hang our stockings under the record player because that's what we do. Something.
Nice.
But yeah, we got our tree on Sunday. We got a really, really good one, I think. We tried a different place this year, and it worked out well. And I'm happy we did it. It was like one of those things. I woke up on Sunday. I knew Monday was going to be rainy, so I didn't want to get it Monday after school. Said, "Come on, guys, let's go. We got to get out early. Got to get out early. Beat the rush." Because I figured there would be a rush, and this lot had perfect trees.
Very nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, the house smells so
Ours
good.
is like a fake, like. See, so that's what I miss. Ours is like a fake. Like we actually borrowed it from Melissa, but it's like a silver tinsel, which I like. But it's so it looks real nice. But I do miss that smell, you know, like that Christmas tree smell.
You get a candle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Maybe an
actually
essential oil.
Stacy made a like a pine tree scented or like Christmas tree scented blend that we've been using, which is nice, but it's still not the same, you know. Like we'd have to get like 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her candles are nice. I like, you know, they always smell really nice.
Dude, she has this soap that she started making. It's like what is it's like mahogany and cedar wood or something.
Ooh.
Like it is the best I've ever used. I've actually texted her twice now in the past year, like, yo, you think I could get more of that soap? And she sent it over both times. It's fantastic.
Nice.
A lot of hand washing these days. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been trying to lotion up after every hand wash now because this cold weather, I'm getting very dry.
Oh yeah. Don't want to get chapped knuckles.
No, you don't. Not only does it look ugly, it's painful.
It is painful. You go to stretch, you're like, owie, owie.
So
I like Aveeno. Aveeno seems to be, like, you know, you put it on and it doesn't, there's no like greasy feeling or very natural and it does the job. You know what I mean?
You're a good lotion
I
salesman.
normally use just like essential oils, you know, like rather than the lotions. And nothing patchouli smelling though. You know, I don't want to smell like I just walked out of a vape shop. So it's like I try to get, you know, anything not patchouli smelling. John, fun thing I did. Oh,
This
sorry,
is going to be
I
way
was
more
just gonna
interesting. I was
say,
going to say some bullshit.
Oh, okay. Well, this isn't actually going to be that interesting either, I don't think. But I learned, you know that "Please Come Home for Christmas" song that we would cover at the holiday shows. I learned the solo to it.
Oh yeah.
It's surprisingly short from what I remembered, but it's so much fun to play.
Oh, nice. How did you learn it? Did
So
you find tab for it, or did you do it by ear, or what?
I started doing it by ear, and then I double checked with the tab.
Nice.
And then I was proud of myself for knocking it out by ear. I mean, it's like super short. And then, and it's real, like there's not a lot to it.
Right.
But it's just, but there's a lot of those, like kind of like the guitar playing that really like shined in the 70s, you know, there would just be like these crazy band, like, and then but it'd be like a quick blast. And that's kind of what the solo, the whole thing is.
Oh, yeah, that's really fun to play. I like those type of solos.
Yeah, you should, if you're sitting around noodling later, that's something to look into. It's real fun.
Yeah, I got to do that.
And then if we ever get to do the holiday shows again, we can have a whole conversation about who's going to take the solo. Like, I'll be like, take it away, Johnny. And you'll be like, no, you take it away. I'll be like, no, you take it away. Maybe we'll both take it. Who knows?
Maybe we could figure out a guitar harmony for it. We could both play it together and harmonize.
Oh, I like the way you think, John Nolan.
Yeah, that could be some next level
Guitar harmony.
Guitar harmonizing.
Yeah. That's fun.
Someday. It'll happen someday.
So anything else?
Anything else?
Yeah.
I was gonna say earlier that when we were talking about Thanksgiving, one of the things that we also did on Thanksgiving is watch the movie Popeye with Robin Williams.
Yes. Jamie's scared of that. She won't watch it.
Is it because of the
I don't blame
octopus
her.
at the end?
I think. And Robin Williams, I think, weirds her out as Popeye. He's too good.
It is weird with his giant fake forearms and stuff.
And they're so hairy.
Really just a little bit odd and off about the whole movie. But I really love it. And it's also just a weird thing, though, because when I was a kid, we would go to my aunt and uncle's house a lot for Thanksgiving. and they would just usually rent a bunch of videos from Video Vision in Baldwin, and somehow Popeye was just consistently would get rented. I think because they knew the kids would watch it, but so that ended up becoming just like a Thanksgiving tradition, but which I feel like is probably one of the odder Thanksgiving traditions out there. There's no like logical connection there whatsoever, but it's always linked for me in my mind. I also thought it was a movie that like was on par with, you know, like A Wonderful Life or Christmas Story that all around the country watched all the time. And then I grew up and realized hardly anybody had seen the movie or knew what it was.
You know, I watched it fairly recently too.
What do you think?
I thought it was, well, the thing, I put it on for the whole family, right? But then I realized like a half hour in, I was like, all right, no, I'm just watching this by myself. Everybody laughed. They're like, this movie sucks. But I thought it was really good, and I was fascinated by the town.
Yeah.
Like,
It's so well done.
I looked it up, and I can't, it's like a tiny, small town somewhere in like,
In
maybe
Malta.
Greece.
It's Malta.
It's
Malta.
Malta.
Yeah.
Right.
That's how you know that it was a different time, because they went to Malta to make the Popeye movie.
And not only that, they built an entire town, and it's still there because they built real buildings and real houses, and you can actually like, you can still go there and visit it. They made it like a theme park.
So you were fascinated enough by it too to search it, because I was like, man, this place, where is this?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Like for such a silly movie, there's an insane amount of like detail and like work that you can tell went into it. And another interesting thing is Harry Nilsson wrote all the songs for the movie, which I didn't even know until a few years ago.
Yeah.
It's crazy. There's whenever Americans are allowed into other places, we should try to go there all together as pals.
Done.
I really want to do that. I'm gonna do it at least on and maybe like if I can't do it sooner, maybe like from like my 50th birthday or something.
Yeah, like go to the Popeye town.
That's all I want to do.
You know,
go to Popeye before I'm dead.
In Germany, there's like a Neverending Story world. Maybe we could do like a tour, like just around those places. Like we'll go to the Popeye world, and then we can go to the Neverending Story world, see Falkor.
Yeah. Is the Neverending Story one actually a place where they filmed, or is it just kind of a park like dedicated to the movie?
I don't know. I just know that it's there, and they have like a ton of the props from the movie there. So I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I don't know where they filmed that stuff. It's hard to tell. Man, it'd be fun to go back to Germany again eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Man, we watched Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and then Home Alone, and that made me really miss that very foreign place, Chicago.
Yeah.
But seriously.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy now? Like, I don't know if you guys do this, but when people are like really close to one another or like hugging in movies, like I start to feel uncomfortable. Like, oh, they shouldn't do that. But then I remember, oh wait, there wasn't a pandemic then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've thought about like, because that's happened so many times, and then like you would think after it happening one time you wouldn't do it, but I still can't help but feel that way when I see movies.
Yeah,
and
it's crazy.
People are just hugging and kissing, you know, hello. I'm like, no.
Or like just all willy-nilly.
Yeah, especially if they're like in a public place or like a crowded bar or something, and they're doing that. It just seems so foreign and insane right now.
And filthy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think we'll hug when we see one another again?
With masks.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean,
How are we gonna open mouth kiss if we're wearing masks?
Cut a little hole.
That is really funny. Um, there were so many things I could have said right after that.
You're a gentleman. It's going out. It's going out to the public.
Yeah.
Don't want the YouTube censors cracking down on us being so naughty.
Yeah, we already talked about doing the luau during an acoustic song. That was naughty enough. We don't need to get.
I've seen John's knee twice. Once in a hot tub.
I gotta get in the bathtub for one of these episodes. Gotta make it happen.
We'll do a Talking Back Sunday after dark.
Oh man, I'm getting excited just thinking about it.
Very naughty episode.
Maybe that'll be our special Christmas episode or New Year's.
Oh, that could be good. Yeah, we could do it. We could do it at like 11 o'clock in
New Year, right?
Live.
From Naughty Town, USA.
That's what people want to be doing, right? As the clock strikes midnight.
Watching 4 middle-aged men in the bath.
Mmm.
Good.
Nami.
Very sexy. You know, Elf on the Shelf showed up at our apartment yesterday.
Oh yeah.
What? Don't touch him.
Yeah.
Yeah, ours showed up on Sunday. Yeah.
Wow. Yo, Mickey is so fascinated by him that like it's just nonstop questions about who Elf on the Shelf is, why he's, you know, it's just not stopping. I got to the point where I was like, listen, man, like Elf on the Shelf, that's like Santa's new. He's so busy, he needs new workers, and he, you know, so I don't really know much about it. Like, you know, I don't know how old he is. If he has a mom. Yeah.
Ask your mother's my favorite response for that.
Yeah, that's like kind of mom's thing. Like she knows about that stuff. I'll teach you how to write a song.
Well, yeah, like I was finally like, you know, you might just have to Google all these things, and the husband was like, no, don't Google, just ask me.
Well, usually you can just go to Magic is a pretty good cover almost anything.
Yeah.
It's Christmas magic.
Yeah.
You can't argue with that, right?
Yeah.
You can't. I said that. It's not good enough for him. He needs
more information.
He can't get over it.
Yeah, the details, man. He needs details.
You guys want to see my tree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad, right?
That looks
Stunning.
great.
You guys did a good
look
job.
At you.
Is that a real one?
Nah, you know, I usually get a real one, but this, like, yo, Aisha, like, the whole bottom half of the tree, there's no ornaments because Aisha just keeps on taking them off and we don't know what's happening to them.
Makes
And
sense.
you're, like, tugging on it and shit, so we just got a fake one.
Smart.
And I got the pine oil that you
Does it
like.
work?
Yeah. Yeah, it works.
Good thinking.
It's not the real thing, you know?
Yeah. It's better than nothing, all right?
I do like the big colored bulbs, though. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. I've always said that. I've always been a fan. And they're hot. They get hot. Big, hot colored bulbs.
You have like the old 70s one that if they're on for a couple hours, you can get 3rd-degree burns from.
Or a tree fire.
That that's like I would not put them on a real tree.
Nice.
Man, I think we came back from the holiday shows last year, and I killed my tree. I forgot to water it before we left, and the thing was done like 3 days later when we got back.
Yeah.
Learned my lesson.
Those trees are thirsty, man. You gotta
Feed the tree.
feed the tree.
So true.
You guys want to answer a question or two?
Sure.
Sure.
Got a good one about guitars from Tyler here.
All righty.
Said, hey guys, hope you're doing well. Love the podcast. It's one of the things I look forward to every week. I have a question for Adam and John. In many live performances, I've seen that you two use Takamine guitars for most acoustic stuff. What model of Takamine do you guys use? I'm looking to buy one soon and really love how both of yours look and would like to get a similar looking one.
Nice. Well, there's the one that I mainly use. I don't tour with it anymore though, because you know, it was getting real beat up, and I really like that guitar a whole lot. But it is a EF4445. Get this, TBS. That's right.
Nice.
And it was meant to be. It's the one that has Keaton's initials on it.
Mhm.
And then the one that I've been playing live. I don't have that one right in front of me, so I can't remember the exact model number, because Takamine has a bunch of numbers in their model numbers, you know.
Mhm.
And but that one's pretty great because on the fretboard, the inlays, rather than dots, you know, they're little snowflakes. And
Sweet.
man, I just got a big kick out of that. So
That's perfect.
that's what I've been using. What about you, John? What model's yours? Because yours
So
has
I
the
happen to
cutaway.
have mine right here.
Oh, look at
This
that.
one is model ETN. Looks like 10C TBS. Mine is also a TBS.
Cool.
Nice.
ETN, I think 10C. Yeah, I can't tell if it's an O or a 0, but looks like 10C. And this I've actually.
Mine may be the same.
Is it that? Do you have the cutout as well?
So you can shred those
Well,
top frets?
no, I mean,
Yeah. Oh, not the same model?
or yeah, I was gonna say mine may be the same, just without the cutout.
Right. I think it might be. And this one I think I've been touring with this for probably like 6 years, at least,
Mhm.
maybe even more. And this has held up amazingly well. And this is one of my favorite acoustic guitars. And I have a couple other ones, but this has been like my go-to at home or on the road for a long time. And we do get stuff from Takamine, but regardless of that, I would choose this over a lot of the other guitars that I have gotten that I've paid for with my own money. So
Nice.
take that for what it's worth.
Yeah,
Didn't you have a fancy guitar that was kind of
they,
falling apart?
play really nice.
Yeah, I have a Martin.
I don't want to throw shade.
Yeah. Well, that one, you know, I toured with that one for a long time, and it ended up, it got a crack in the body and the back of it, which was totally my own fault and not the fault of their guitar making.
Mhm.
It got like banged against something or dropped or, you know, something. And then for a long time it was out of commission, but then Camille actually got it repaired for me as a gift
awesome.
a while back. So that one is
Nice.
back in working order, but and I do really love it. But like I said, I actually still usually go to this one over that one.
Excellent.
Yeah.
There was recently I was looking at I was trying to figure out what guitar Tom Petty was using on Wildflowers, and it's a Martin D45. And then I found out that they made a signature model for Tom Petty of that guitar, and it has like his name on like the 15th fret or something, and then the rest is like has like the phases of the moon instead of the little dots. And then I was like, oh man, I wonder how much that is. $12,000 on Reverb right now. Yeah.
What?
I'm like, well, I'm never gonna get one of those.
My God. Is that?
I don't even know my car's worth that much.
Yeah, seriously.
Is that what it was when it came out, or is it because it's like vintage and?
Well, yeah, they only made so many of them, but then so like that model they still make, but it's really expensive. Also, it's like $5,000 or something.
Yeah.
Which it's all handmade, you know, and with how they do it, but it's just, man, that's really expensive.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Adam, speaking of out of reach stuff, have you had any luck with a PS5?
Oh my God, dude. No. I'm starting to think that they're not even real, and that there's just the internet's just messing with me. So check out what I've done. So like Walmart had released them, and then they'll do it like, hey, we're gonna do it at this time. Both times I had set alarms on my phone, so I'm on my phone and my computer, right, and trying to get one. I did this twice because they've done it twice, and both times it's like you would get it in the cart, and then it would go to some like error screen, and then 1 minute later it would refresh, and then it would be like out of stock. I'm like, oh my God. So then Black Friday, GameStop was releasing them. So I woke up stupid early, and I couldn't believe I was doing it, but I did. And I went, and then there's one I went to, and the line, like people have been camping out like for like a day, right? And then so I hightailed it to the one across town, went there, line wasn't as long. I'm like, okay. So I get in that line, and the guy comes out, because they're supposed to open at like 7 in the morning or something. He comes out about like 6:15, and then he's like, we're all out of consoles. I'm like, oh my God. So then I go home, and then I've just been tracking it on these different websites. Like there was one yesterday at 11, same thing. Like I'm like on there right on time. And then like I try to get it in the cart, just won't happen. No luck so far. All that to say, it's really frustrating. But so pretty much right now during the day, I probably 4 or 5 times a day, I just check all the different websites, and they're not available.
Wow.
So yeah, I just want to be clear. This is for the boys. I don't really mean like I'll play like Mario runs sometimes on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was just really hoping to come through with one of those for them for Christmas, but no luck so far.
Well, keep at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep trying. And yeah, like I was even thinking like, man, is there somebody I could reach out to? And then I don't know. So that's what I've been doing. I've been like glued to my phone. It's unhealthy.
You know, I don't know. When people camp out for like new shoes or whatever it is, I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. What's up with that?
Well, dude, it's crazy because like on like Black Friday, like that first one that I went to, there was like they look like they had been there all of Thanksgiving. Like they got there, I mean, you know, like that Thursday during the day, and then just spent the night there.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, man, that is crazy and an unfair advantage. But apparently the stores, like the stock is so, like the stores only had like 2 or 3 in stock from what I was reading, which is crazy. But then it makes me think, well, probably what they're doing is like when they first release it, because this happens with all these different consoles, you know? So it's like when they first release it, they're like trying to make it really hard to get. So that way, once it's established, then people already have it in their brains of like, oh, this is hard to get, so I'm going to go get one. So if they were on the fence, now they're not on the fence anymore.
Yeah.
I think it's all a plot.
It definitely is.
That makes sense.
And I read it on Facebook and OAN. That's what they do.
Did you
So it's gotta
see
be
a good
true.
meme about it?
No, I didn't. No, oh, yeah. Like I saw the meme. I'm like, surely that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
Anyone who knows how to make a meme knows what's going on in the deep state. So, yeah. So that was so it's been unfruitful, my search, but I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep trying every single day. And maybe there'll be a Christmas miracle.
It's not about how many times you get knocked down. It's about how many times you get back up.
That's right.
Exactly.
It was all about getting PS5s. Rocky said that, I think.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. He was predicting my predicament for 2020. See, it's crazy because that's kind of like where like there's it has been good in the sense that it's kept me from like reading the news
Yes.
as much.
Good distraction.
And the news is just so like it's not even news anymore, and it's just so it gets me all worked up. So at least it's been good in that sense. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to read this article. I'm going to go look for a PlayStation 5 on every website I can think of right now.
Good work.
All right, good talk.
Do we have any more questions?
Yeah, but I don't really care about that one. What I did, I think we're getting towards the end, but I'm excited because I do believe we will have a special guest, 2 special guests next week.
Woo!
Our friends
pumped.
Garrett and Ryan from Red City Radio.
So pumped.
They have a new record that's amazing called Paradise that is coming out this Friday, December 4th.
So pumped.
So I can't wait to ask them about it on this very show on, December 8th. They'll be here. If you have questions for them, send them in to takingbacksundaypod@gmail.com, and that should be awesome. This is like our first real scheduled interview. We had the little one with Creech last week, which is great. So I'm excited to see Ryan and Garrett because I miss those guys. We had so much fun on tour with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, those guys are the best.
Good people. Good band, good people.
Yeah, the whole deal. But yeah, anyone have anything else interesting to add before we wrap it up?
I got to look for a PlayStation 5. So
Cool.
we can
We'll
wrap
let
it
you
up.
get to it.
Cool, thanks.
But yeah, we'll see you guys next week with Red City Radio. And until then, mask up, stay safe. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.